So I'm building out these some dividers in here, and I actually ended up using 3 pieces of scrap plywood for this. One long one that goes all the way down to the bottom, and then 2 up on top. And I just built a real simple frame here for them, and which is fine. There's no support or anything. It's just a divider. But I just didn't want to buy another sheet of plywood. So these are all carpeted on both sides. This carpet stretches a little bit when you get the adhesive on it, so I cut it all down with an X-Acto blade, and it looks like it fits pretty well. So okay, back to you soon. I'm putting together my to-do list and my Home Depot list. Getting some projects done. I'm feeling real good about where I'm at. So I'll give you an update real soon. Thanks for checking in. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but this is our refrigeration section. We're really just going to live with a couple of nice igloo coolers and ice, the old-fashioned way. In between the 2 seats in front, yep, you guessed it, the brand new 550p porta potty by Thetford. There it is. I'll build a cabinet for it, but it's home. And then I'm also going to be building some cabinetry over this and up into the window. And I'm going to probably take that shade down, sacrifice this whole thing, and make all of this drawers or shelves or something here, because there just isn't much storage, no matter how hard I try. And the reason for that is because I started off with the height of the original bench seat, which was really pretty much right there on that wheel well, and that's where I started. Plus, I'm really tall, and I need all that space. So, but if this is going to work out, this will be just fine. Okay, I made some good progress today. Come on in and take a look at where we are here. We got some nice little cubby holes here. I painted the edging with flat black paint, and they're all carpeted inside. That is a major cubby hole. About 60 inches long, 15 inches deep, 12 inches tall. My wife said, "Oh, you didn't paint the inside of the things." Oh yeah, I know I didn't. I will. Maybe. Alright, so we've got all the storage that I was looking for here. It didn't line up perfectly, but it's a do-it-yourself van, and when I get the latches on, it'll look a little better. But we've got some nice monster storage in here. We've got access also right here in the front. Little piano hinge. I'm starting to get good at these. I think I already showed you this hinge here. I have not hooked up the water yet, but there are the tanks, and I've got the carpet cut for that, so I'll do that in the next few days. Sink will be installed, and I've just got access to storage here. Again, I'm still waiting on these latches. They're shipping them from China. And they're going to just be nice flush things here. And then we got the storage back here. Whoops. Alright, so that's as far as you can open it. With the doors closed. I've got another one back here. And then this is all hinged, so you can open this up here and access this. All the metal detectors and gold mining things will be in here. And that's accessible over to at the back door. And then this will just, I don't think I can do it for you here while we're on camera, but this just slides over nicely to here. Let's see if I can do it for you. Gosh. This whole area, this whole entire area here will be mattresses and upholstery. So that's just a real nice bed. Well, it will be. Okay. So I've got the gray water for the sink hooked up, and it worked out real well for me. This is the bottom of the sink. I just put a hose bib attachment at the bottom of this drain assembly. I cut a very small hole into the top of this gray water tank. I've got a wedge that I left rough at the bottom so it would grip into the carpet, and it just sits up there perfectly. So I'll just be able to use the sink, drain that, and then when it's time to empty it, it's just really a matter of dropping this out. This will just drop down. It's just caught on the... I'm kind of happy it is caught, but you can see that this is really just the way it just goes up and it comes down. And there's that little hose bib attachment I put in there. Just pull this out. The hole is at the top of the water brick container. Just lift it up. Oh, that comes off here. Just lift this up, carry it out, drain it through the cap, come back. Oh, let me show you what I did here. I've got these pieces underneath here that I've attached to the wall and the floor, and that is the rest. That's the stop, so that this doesn't go sliding around. So we just finished draining it. We're going to put it right back in. So we're going to lift it up. We're going to put the little wedge right back in there. And that is a nice snug gray water system. Okay, let me just quickly show you where I built the little rests here. That's just an L shape. I've got it tied into the side over here to the right, and then I've got a little piece of Velcro just holding this down right there. That's not going anywhere. That's nice and snug. So that'll hold that gray water system. And my latches have arrived from China, and here they are. So I'm going to now install 4 of these latches. They're actually going to go this way so that when you lift them up, the foot-pounds are attached right at that point. You pull it up, and so we'll put one there, put one there, put one there, and we'll put one there. So let me do one of them, and then I'll put it on camera and show you how I did it, maybe. I lied. I didn't turn on the camera while I was putting these latches in. And on that note, kudos to all you great cinematographers out there, because it really comes down to you're either making the film or you're doing the work. So you guys that are doing both, thank you for all that you're doing out there in YouTube land. Okay, I made mistakes on every single one, but I have them in. I will have to do a little painting on that. That one's not bad. That was the first one I did. This is the next one I did. And the Dremel got out of hand here. And so I've got some, even on the aluminum here, it gouged it. So I've got some repair work to do on that. And then this one as well, the Dremel got away from me, and so other than that though, so these are nice, these marine latches. And so that's that's where the wheel well is, and of course that's the gray water for the sink. Here's the fresh water. Here's a whole bunch more storage, and set that down. this one as well. Some more storage. That's probably going to be partly the garage back here, but also just an area for Nats to put her book or whatever, you know, at night or something while she's sitting there. And then there's this one also that, again, this is going to be the garage and some little area that I'll make a compartment or have a container. And then, and let me show you the one I'm calling the guillotine. I'm just going to walk slowly here as we gaze at the beautiful roses. Okay. And then there's this baby here. And I made mistakes with that too. I've got to clean some up. And this really is not very square. This is not a good inset. But, you know, this is do-it-yourself. So, now this is just a monster lid. So I may very well put a hydraulic on that because we don't want to make one mistake with that. The other thing I could do, and I'm still thinking about it, is put a latch up here so that it secures it while I'm in here. Or I could just use my head and not get smacked in the head with it. Okay, and now I'm still waiting on the push button knobs, which will open that up there. So coffee pot, other things will go here. We'll really probably use this door more than this because this is kind of a metal detector, gold prospecting bucket area and gold pans, bigger things. And there you are again. Sink is installed. Everything's looking real good here.